Hi, I'm Mariah, owner and creative director of Mariah Riona Branding. I specialize in brand design and brand strategy for creative female entrepreneurs. This video is the third in a series about how to develop and market to your ideal client. Today, specifically, I'll be speaking about how to build a website that attracts your ideal client. First, you need to really understand who your ideal client is. If you haven't already, go back and watch the first and second videos in this series. I've linked them down below. Also, you'll want to download the free worksheet I've provided, the Ideal Client Avatar. Go ahead and fill that out, and when you're all done, join us back here. Now that you know who your ideal client is, take a hard look at your existing website. Ask yourself if it's honestly speaking to and attracting that ideal client that you've established. If you know that that ideal client loves luxury brands and loves a luxury experience, look at your website and the branding on your website. Is it speaking to that same quality of experience? Alternatively, if you know that your ideal client loves a DIY experience and more of a shabby chic look, look around your website. Is it speaking to that ideal client? If the answer is no, then it's time to do a major overhaul on your branding and your web design. Now, this is not the time to skimp or try to hack your way through a DIY project. I suggest hiring a professional who can really help you brand and market to your ideal client. And guess what? That's what I do for my clients. Here's a few examples of brand and website transformations I've done for my own clients. The next step, after you've committed to having a professionally designed brand and website, is to make sure that you're introducing yourself to your potential clients, your ideal clients, throughout your website. Everybody thinks of the About page first, and the About page is really important. You want to make sure that you have a solid About page. Like we talked about in previous videos, your ideal client is very much a reflection of your own beliefs and your own values. So it's important to share things, even trivial things, your favorite drink, or where you like to hang out, or what you like to do for fun. Those are all great things to share on the About page. But since we don't land on people's About pages to start, it's important to scatter your own personality throughout your website. And one way I like to do this is have a mini bio section on the homepage. Now, I work with a lot of photographers, and photographers always think that they're going to sell themselves by their photography alone. And so the homepages are typically just their gorgeous photographs. But wouldn't it be great to get a peek into the person behind the camera right there on the homepage? And that's what I like to do. I call it the mini bio. It's just a few sentences and a headshot. And then I include a little button with a call to action to click through and learn more on the About page. My last tip is to make sure that your portfolio and the images across your website are speaking to your ideal client. Like I said, I work with a lot of photographers, and they might photograph all different sorts of weddings or events. But, if you want to be, let's say, an elopement photographer who specializes in adventurous mountaintop weddings, you shouldn't have a portfolio or a website full of everything else. First of all, you shouldn't have babies, you shouldn't have family photos if you just want to be that elopement photographer. But more specifically, you should cut out the hotel ballroom weddings or the barn weddings, because all of those other images, gorgeous as they may be, they're going to be driving away your ideal client. If you want to be known for something specific, if you want to be the elopement photographer, your whole website needs to reflect that. To recap, the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you know who your ideal client is. Like I said, if you haven't already, you need to go back and watch videos 1 and 2 in this series, and then take the time to fill out that free worksheet I've provided. The second step is to take a look at your existing website and see if it's really speaking to that ideal client. If it's not, now is the time to hire a professional. Number 3 is to introduce yourself across your website to that ideal client. You're going to want to make sure you have a great about page, but also include a mini bio on the home page. And number 4 is to make sure that the images in your portfolio and across your website are really speaking to that ideal client. If they're not, it's time to cull them down. Only include images in your website that your ideal client would love to see. So I'd love to know, what is one thing you're struggling with on your own website? Is it currently attracting your ideal client? Let me know in a comment below. Next week, I'll be wrapping up this series all about how to identify and market to your ideal client. So hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out, and I'll see you back here. I don't know. Also, be sure to download the work. Is to, I don't remember.